Making out with Lewis Hamilton.
Some of my kids want me to be with streamers. Like, they have lists and they try to sneakily set me up, and I'm like, guys, this just isn't what I want right now.
Yeah. I have to lock in.
North West is not feeling Kim Kardashian's new man, like not even a little. And honestly, can you blame her? Kim just popped out with Lewis Hamilton, and North's whole vibe screams uncomfortable or totally over it. It actually makes perfect sense. For a while now, outside of that wild Pete Davidson phase and those Odell Beckham Jr. rumors, North's been used to her mom just being mom. But now, it's new man, new headlines, cameras flashing nonstop, and a whole new kind of chaos. The energy instantly shifts. And let's not forget, North is only 12. A 12-year-old seeing her mom go public with someone that famous, of course she's gonna feel a type of way. That's not surprising at all. We've seen North's reactions when she's not here for something. She doesn't fake it. The looks, the attitude, the silence that says everything. She gives you the message loud and clear without even talking. And yeah, she might act grown sometimes, but she's still a kid deep down. Watching your mom step into another high-profile spotlight while the whole internet stares, that's a lot to handle.
This was their first public appearance, and do you really think Kimberly Noel Kardashian is going to be out here making out with Lewis Hamilton? Whoever generated these is a liar!
Things really started heating up around the Super Bowl because Kim didn't just show up to the game. She showed up with Lewis Hamilton, sitting side by side like it was a statement. The whole scene was giving, yeah, we know you're watching. It wasn't just casual, it was planned. And Kim? She looked completely revamped. Fresh bangs, messy bun, soft glam makeup, diamonds sparkling around her neck, that slick black trench coat. It was a whole Super Bowl debut look. Even her hairstylist hyped it up online, calling them her Super Bowl bangs. While everyone else was focused on the game, social media was losing it, asking, wait, why are they together like that? But here's the thing, this wasn't even their first sighting. Just days before, Kim and Lewis had already been caught pulling up to a hotel in Paris together. Like, together. And sources didn't even try to downplay it. One said straight up, that didn't look friendly. It looked romantic. Private jet from the UK, luxury hotel in Paris, low lights, high fashion, absolutely no subtlety. And Kim knew exactly what she was doing with that outfit. That sheer lace catsuit, the Skims bra peeking through, the dramatic cape. Yeah, the message was crystal clear. She was making a statement and she wanted everyone to see it. Now let's backtrack for a second because this all moved fast. Kim officially divorced Kanye West in 2022, and after that came the whole Pete Davidson era, followed by those Odell Beckham Jr. rumors. A nonstop swirl of headlines and chaos. But for the past year or so, Kim's been telling everyone she wasn't really dating, just focusing on her kids, staying home, being a mom. She even said on a podcast that she wanted someone calm, grounded, dependable, someone with good morals who actually takes accountability. That was her vibe. So when Lewis suddenly popped back into the picture, people were like, hold up, because this wasn't just some random hookup. They've actually known each other for years. They were first seen together all the way back in 2014, then again at a fashion show in 2023. So no, it didn't come out of nowhere, but it still shook the internet. Comments started flying left and right. One person said, Lewis Hamilton confuses me because he is so outspoken about Palestine and even volunteered in Jordan, but is dating Kim Kardashian, a Zionist. Another chimed in, I'm not even his fan, but with all of his activism, he was one of the last millionaires I expected to date her. Yeah, people had thoughts, and they weren't holding back. The internet went wild when someone dropped a harsh comment calling Kim one of the most horrible Zionist rich women in the world, and even joked, how are you a driver and don't care about mileage? It was brutal, but it also shows how messy this whole situation's gotten. And let's be real, Lewis Hamilton hasn't exactly been low-key with his love life either. Over the years, he's been linked to some major names, Rihanna, Rita Ora, and Sophia Richie. Then, just last year in 2023, he was caught up in those romance rumors with Shakira. At the time, sources said it was all fun and flirty, nothing serious, but still, people were talking. And that's not even the end of it. He was once rumored to have a little spark with Kendall Jenner too, which now makes things extra awkward since he's supposedly seeing Kim, Kendall's own sister. That family circle just got way too small. So yeah, the dating part isn't really the problem. It's everything else that comes with it. People online are split in every direction. Politically, culturally, morally. This pairing just hits people differently. But while the internet's busy arguing about Kim and Louis, everyone keeps turning their eyes to North. Because no matter how mature or confident she seems, that's still her mom. North has been through a lot of ups and downs since Kim and Kanye split. Things have never really been stable for her. Then add in Kanye's wife, Bianca Censori, who's constantly sparking controversy with her wild outfits. It's just another layer of drama. The whole co-parenting setup looks complicated, and the kids clearly feel that energy, especially North. There was even that one emotional moment when North called her mom out. Kim opened up about it during her Call Her Daddy interview. She said the hardest part about co-parenting with Ye is watching him rant about her and their family online while she tries to stay quiet and positive in front of the kids. But North? She sees everything. Kim shared that North told her she cries in her room sometimes. Told her to let the pain go. Imagine that, a 12-year-old trying to comfort her mom about adult heartbreak. And then North straight up told Kim to get a boyfriend. That's a lot for a kid to even notice, let alone say out loud. And apparently, that wasn't just a one-time moment. Back in 2024, Kim admitted her kids were already trying to play matchmaker. She talked about it on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy asked if she was dating anyone, and Kim laughed and said, "Actually, no, but my kids are ready." Like, they were literally encouraging her to get back out there. It's wild seeing how much North picks up on everything. She's growing up fast in a world that never stops watching.
My kids try to set me up like they're ready now, and I'm not.
Kim said her kids were literally making lists, like real lists, of men they thought she should date so she wouldn't be lonely. Can you imagine? She even laughed about how Saint wanted her to date a basketball player or a soccer player, which is kind of hilarious considering she was once married to Chris Humphries. Then she added that some of the kids were suggesting streamers, full-on matchmaking mode. Kim had to tell them, "Guys, this is not what I want right now." But what's wild is, fast forward to now, and she does have a boyfriend. And that's where things get complicated, especially for North, because wanting your mom to be happy is one thing, but actually watching it happen publicly with everyone talking about it again, that's a whole different story. And on top of that, North's been catching heat on her own lately. Every other week, there's some new think piece about her, how she dresses, how she acts, how she's too grown for her age. People zoom in on her piercings, her grills, her outfits. And suddenly it turns into another internet debate. Why does a 12-year-old look like this? It's like a never-ending cycle. Kim, though, always defends her daughter, every single time. She said that she lets North express herself, lets her be creative, explore her style, figure out who she is. To Kim, that's confidence. That's parenting with love, not restriction. She doesn't want to box her in or shut her down. But the internet, oh, they're not buying it. They say it's too much freedom, no boundaries, no structure. Some people even straight up call it bad parenting. When Kim was single, everyone was already saying she needed to be more hands-on with the kids. And now that she's dating again, especially someone as high profile and constantly traveling as Louis, people are questioning if she'll really have time to keep up. Like, will she be able to monitor North's social media? Will she slow things down before North grows up too fast under all that public attention? Because North isn't just a kid anymore. She's a kid growing up in the spotlight with millions of eyes on her every move. And then there's Kanye. This part, too quiet, no statements, no comments, no posts, nothing. And when Kanye goes silent like that, it usually doesn't mean peace. It means something's brewing. So now, it really makes you wonder, do you think North's just reacting like any overwhelmed 12-year-old would? Or is Kim's new relationship adding even more pressure on a kid who's already trying to find her balance under the world's biggest microscope? North might just be doing too much too fast. But honestly, can we really blame her? The pressure, the spotlight, the non-stop chaos, it's a lot for anyone, let alone a 12-year-old. But here's the real question. Is this really about Lewis Hamilton? Or is this about everything that's been piling up for years finally boiling over? Because the way things are looking right now, this story is far from over. And trust me, it's only getting messier from here. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be watching how this all unfolds. What do you think? Is North just reacting to the moment, or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and don't forget to share this with someone who's been keeping up with the Kardashian chaos.